Hi guys, welcome back. I have been in charge of hiring and firing at multiple organizations for the last 15 years. And with platforms like Indeed, sometimes you get an overwhelming amount of candidates. So it's really important that you have the tools you need to be able to quickly sift through candidates. Here are 5 red flags when it comes to hiring and vetting applicants for a specific position. Red flag number 1 is voicemail. Now, if a candidate doesn't pick up your call and lets it go to voicemail, that's okay. And I actually recommend that because a candidate should call back at an appropriate time when they're going to be able to lock in with you and truly focus on the call. Also, allowing a potential employer to leave a voicemail gives the candidate time to brush up on your position before they give you a call back. However, if their voicemail is not set up, or their voicemail storage is full and you're unable to leave a message, this is a sign to me that this person is not taking their job search seriously. A true professional will have a nice voicemail set up and they will make sure that there's room available on their phone for a potential employer to contact them about a position that they applied for. Number 2 is tone. When I call a candidate, I'm excited to speak to them and learn more about them. When they don't reciprocate that same excitement for the position, that is a huge red flag. They're not going to bring any excitement when they come in for a working interview or when they actually become employed by a company. Number 3 is what I call a job jumper. When you look at an application and you see that a person has only stayed at each company in their past for about 1 to maybe 2 years, that shows their track record and that shows about the average time they're going to be with your company. So if you're looking for a long-time team member, then you want to look for someone that has a lot of longevity on their previous employment. There are some exceptions. For example, if you are hiring someone that's right out of college, they may have had a job in their hometown, then a job at college, and then have moved back to their hometown. So typically younger candidates will have a shorter amount of time with each position that they're in. Number 4 is gaps in a resume. There are of course times when gaps in resumes are really explainable. Say a mom just had a baby and she went out on maternity leave, or someone had to take time off to take care of their parent who had a really severe illness. Those are great explanations for a gap in employment. However, there's a lot of candidates that I call that have a huge gap in employment during COVID. And it's not because they had an illness or condition, it's that they were taking advantage of being able to get paid by the government. This indicates to me that this person is not a true go-getter that really cares about advancement and discipline and hard work. At our company, we hire team members with a really high work ethic, and someone that chooses to take several years off to take advantage of unemployment is just not someone that's going to be a good fit for our organization. The last red flag is that the candidate speaks negatively or poorly about a previous employer. While their complaints may be valid, there are tactful ways to explain a departure from a previous employer without bringing negativity into the conversation. If they do bring that in, that shows me that they have lower emotional intelligence and they're not an exceptional communicator, which we need for almost every position at our company. I hope you found these red flags useful. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below.